Hey everyone, welcome to a GoldenEye and Perfect Dark Elite.net speedrunning recap for the month of September 2025. We're going to go through starting with the LTK times and then the regular mode times, all times worth points, and anything else to mention. We're going to go through and shout out all these great players for their nice times they've been getting for September. So yeah, let's take a look here. Starting with LTK. There's usually not a lot of LTK stuff, but there's some. So, on the 1st of September, Raging Clownfish got Investigation LTK 814 worth 56 points, and then improved that to a 638 worth 60 points. So there you go, got the sub 7 at least. Blaze got a Caverns DLTK 1237. It's a solid 93 pointer, so good job, Blaze, on that one. Raging Clownfish got an Investigation LTK 635, so cut 3 more seconds. Seems like that's a bit of a pattern. Okay, so let's see here. A couple more. I'll just go with this. Got Investigation LTK 503 worth 76 points, and then ending it with a 448 worth 79 points. So there you go. By the end of the month, Raging Clownfish got a 79 pointer. So good work. Let's see what else we got here. Jimmy Billy with a Frigate DLTK 327 worth 72 points. Phil with a Surface 2 LTK 201 worth 8 points. I think that's his first points ever achieved, so nice work. Bethany Burns got a Silo LTK 327 worth 68 points. Very strange as well. I see at the very top here. Posts also another Silo LTK 327. I don't know if that was like a dupe. Version duped it on a different version. Okay. Very random, but good work on the 327 regardless. Jimmy Billy with a Runway LTK 44 worth 93 points. That's solid. Very solid. Really good time. So good job, Jimmy, on that one. Blaze got a Cradle DLTK 147 worth 81 points. Okay. Raging Clownfish. Here we got that one. Jimmy Billy with a few more times here. Seems like these are like first, at least this one's a first complete. Aztec LTK 517, not bad, worth 53 points. And then a Bunker 1 LTK 132 worth 42 points. Bunker 1 LTK. That's surprising that 132 is worth 42 points, but no shade. I'm just like, wow, really? Maybe I'm thinking more of like facility. But still, Bunker 1 LTK, I would expect like sub 130 to be like where you start getting some like points, or at least some decent points. Gromit got in a couple of days here 36 on Cradle LTK, 35, and then eventually landed on the 34. So nice work on the 34. That's 1 second off the world record. That's like a standard time. So second place time, 95 pointer. Or sorry, third place time. Two people have the 33s, but 33 is ridiculous. So yeah, 34 is standard. Good time to get. And then Mana Cheese closes it out with a Silo DLTK 835. So that's like the 15th or so player to get all LTK / DLTK levels completed on GoldenEye. So good job to Mana Cheese there. And now we're going to go on to regular mode. So there's a lot of times being posted worth 0 points, and that's fine. That's no shade to anybody. But there's a lot to kind of parse through here because we're only going to hone in on the times worth points. So Matt P starts it off with a damn SA 119 worth 30 points. So that's solid stuff. Can't remember if this is what got him the top 100. I think it got him close to top 100. Because he did end up getting top 100 this month. I think it was this month. See here, sorry I don't have like notes or anything for this stuff. I think it was yeah, it was the runway 00. Okay. Felt like it wasn't the damn essay. So the damn essay got him real close. But anyways, damn essay 119, cool time. Always a classic for me. Sean John with a jungle 00100 worth 44 points. So we're gonna see Sean John working on a lot of jungle. Cyrus with a facility 0058 worth 7 points. Stale Beeflet on September 4th got a world record. Cradle Agent 33. Really cool to see Stale Beeflet, aka Will, still getting a lot of world records. So good job there. And then we have Remuto got a Crash Site Perfect Agent 149 worth 75 points. Jimmy Billy with a Runway 0036 worth 60 points. Matt P, where are we at here? Matt P with a Frigate Agent 24. Okay, so there's also this time. Worth 23 points. And then here it is. Matt P with a Runway 0039 worth 32 points. Solidifying his status, getting him into the top 100. So congratulations. Nice to have another player entering the top 100. And who more to deserve it than Matt P, who has things like Facility Agent 43. Jimmy Billy gets a Runway 0035 worth 69 points. We like that. We like that. We'll see if he keeps going, though. Frosthouse made a random comeback with an Investigation Agent 105 worth 81 points. So good job, Frosthouse. Cubby surprises everyone, cakes a Depot Agent 23, returns to the level to just nail that. So solid world record. Cubby's, I think, second world record. No, fourth world record. Wow. Cubby kind of killing it lately. That makes sense, yeah. And then Mammal 69 gets a Silo 00134. Cyrus with a Facility SA 57 worth 8 points. DG's gets a Facility SA 56 worth 28 points. So there's been this month we've seen Cyrus and DG's kind of trading blows on Facility SA and 00. And not really trading blows, but Cyrus will get this time, then DG's will bop it. Cyrus gets this time, DG's will bop it. But still, good job to both players. DG's also gets a FAC 0058 worth 7 points. So see, now we see DG's get the Facility 0057, which I think Cyrus had already got 58, right? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping or am I tripping? Yeah. So see, Cyrus had just got the Facility 0058 on September 3rd. And then we see it get bopped by DG's on September 14th. So there you go. Nice 29 pointer. Dogger with an Infill Special Agent 107 worth 93 points. So that's a solid time there. Jimmy Billy ends up getting the Runway 0034 worth 86 points and a fantastic time. Looks like a perfectly played run for this strategy here. So he did have some 33 fails, which would have been pretty sweet, but there's no real reason to grind for that when you could just play for 29 or 30 with the slightly more difficult strats. So yeah, 86 pointer though on Runway 00. It's really good stuff. And I think that he must have 22 on Runway Agent, right? Yeah, so not too far off of leaderboards. I guess now you can't get leaderboards with 34, though. You need to get 22, 22, and like maybe 33, or no, 32. But if he's able to get 22, 22, and 29 or 30, that would be solid leaderboards there. And he's definitely got the ability. Cyrus with a facility 0056. Oh, wow. Okay, so randomly gets 56. That's a solid skip right there. So I don't know if DG's even bops that. Cubby with a statue Agent 219 worth 92 points. That's a really good time. So I'm very proud of Cubby for getting that 219. Although he should be totally capable of getting 218s on SA and 00. But yeah, grats. Sean John with a Jungle SA 57 worth 54 points. That's a good time there. Cubby with a Runway 0035 all of a sudden. Solid 68 pointer. Vincent B, aka DGs, gets a facility SA 55. So I believe that bops. I think that Cyrus had like SA and 0056s, so I think that's a bop on him. Thunder Fury gets an Investigation Special Agent 153. 2-second cut to get an insane untied. So there's your Perfect Dark untied of the month. Yeah, really good work. And then Ken Cock with the Runway 0039 with 31 points now. Sean John with the Jungle SA 56. So still working down that jungle. 56 is good, 66 pointer. Thunder Fury then cakes the next day. Investigation Perfect Agent 224. Another 2-second cut. So it went from 2 seconds off the record down to the world record. Whereas the SA time was 1 second off the world record and skipped to the untied. So yeah, I mean, just a lot more world records for that Perfect Dark champ. Tyler McKinney with a Depot 0049 worth 52 points. This is missing the train shot. This is a pretty insane accomplishment. That just shows that he's got the skill for 46. Absolutely. So we'll see if he gets a 46 or 47 in the next little while. Hopefully that happens this month. So it's unfortunate for sure to get a 49 missed train shot, but it also just shows like he's much better than a 49. Like to get your first 49 missed train shot is pretty insane. Thunder Fury kicks Archives SA and 0054s. Pair of 91 pointers there. So playing Perfect Dark and GoldenEye in the same month. Wish I Was Famous gets a Surface 2 Agent 47 with 52 points. So Wish I Was Famous, OG legend, been on the Perfect Dark grind for a while these days, and all of a sudden decides, I'll play GoldenEye, level and get a nice little kind of a lifer, It'll be worth points for years and years and years to come. At least some points. So yeah, I mean, I would consider that a lifer for him. And very nice. Then Cubby gets a Depot 0051, so a few people working on Depot 00. It's a 15-pointer. Ilu with the Caverns 00135 with 76 points. Matt P gets a Statue Agent, SA, and 00. 220 sweep in one day. Never seen that before. That's crazy. Just considering like the flight recorder luck. It's pretty insane to get 3 220s in one day. Must be using a flight recorder or ROM hack. No, but congrats on that, Matt. That's some good points there. Then Thunder Fury with an Infiltration Perfect Agent 114. That's a 97 pointer. So didn't get any points there, but just cut into that lead that BK has on that level, the stranglehold from BK. DG's with a Facility 0056, so he ties that 56 that Cyrus had gotten. That's worth 42 points. Sean John with a Jungle 0058. That's sub 1-0. Sub 1 minute. We definitely like a sub 1 minute on Jungle. When you get Jungle SA and 00 sub 1-0, it's a great start. or even a finish. Honestly, I'm proud of a 58 for my fellow players. Could you do much better? Like, yeah, definitely, but it's also like it's not easy. And then he goes ahead and does do better. He gets a jungle 0056 worth 86 points, and then an SA 55 worth 81 points in the same day. So that's actually insane. Another good world record this month. Mammal 69 gets a Streets Agent 111, the Clembop, worth 100 points. You know, I mean, solid world record there. What else can you say about that? Thunder Fury with an Infiltration Perfect Agent 112. Okay, we need to see. 108 is the world record. That's insane. But still, 112. So now it's a 4-second untied. That's crazy that it was more than a 4-second untied until this 112 just happened. Kratos with an Aztec SA 134 worth 78 points. And that brings Kratos to about 100 points off of top 100. So, sorry, top 10. I said that on a recap recently too. So cringe on a daily recap. But yeah, that's really, really sweet to see. Very close to the top 10. So we want to see Kratos get that. Probably by, I would just say, by the end of the year. Probably in December or right before December. It really depends on what he plays and, you know, how lucky he gets and all that. But I would say safe estimate is he gets that like early December. And then to finish it off, Ilu with a Caverns 00133. That's an 85 pointer. Solid time. That gets him back on the leaderboards. Speaking of Kratos, Kratos back a few years ago took Ilu off the Caverns leaderboards. And now here he is getting back on the leaderboards. I think it's like the bottom. Yeah. The bottom of the leaderboards, but a funny way to get to the bottom because it's tied with Swiss and Pogo. But the funny thing is that he's got an untied on Agent, so that bops everyone by 3 points. But then he has a 114 and then a 133. So I guess some of these guys have a 132. Yeah, Swiss and there's 3 people. Goose, Swiss, and Pogo have 132. So that means that you get 3 points less for having a 133. And it's made up for by Ilu having an untied on Agent. So pretty funny way to have a 3-way tie here at the bottom. But yeah, that's cool. So they're tied. Very interesting. Like if Ilu like improves one of his times and gets up, I feel like that would get someone else back up onto the leaderboards maybe. I don't know. And then the last thing is Thunder Fury with an Extraction Perfect Agent at 124 worth 97 points. So this one also cut into an untied, but this one was by Ace. So Ace has a 119. And so Thunder Fury cut it by 1 second. So now it's a 5-second untied instead of a 6-second untied. But still really cool stuff. Seems like Thunder Fury is just kind of beating what kind of records they can, you know, just kind of did get a sick untied this year or this month and a tied record, but then also just kind of working down the total time on things. Probably, oh, look at that actually. It's really, really close to being sub 123. It's 1 PB away. Sorry, one sub 124. So yeah, I guess maybe that's kind of the incentive is like just kind of, even if there's no points to gain or world records to get on some levels, like it feels too out of reach because of these, you know, level specialists. It's like just beat it by just get any second counts, right? Even if it doesn't give points. So yeah, we want to see that sub 124. That'll be exciting. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. Remember, if you're ever interested in running the games, just sign up for theelite.net. The Elite Rankings. The best GoldenEye and Perfect Dark players in the world. It's pretty true. Pretty true. And yeah, there's the recap for September 2025. See you guys for the next recap. Cheers.